Welcome to Nutmegs and VAR. It's good to have you back. We have
Welcome.
gone through the second leg of
The
round of
Champions
16.
League. Yeah.
Champions League.
Yes.
Peter, what do you think about it?
I think even
About
before
the teams in the quarters?
the ties, it was kind of predictable who is going to go through.
Yeah.
It was clear. There is no any
No,
surprise.
the one that shocked me
Yeah.
is Bodo and Sporting. I didn't expect Sporting to pull
That comeback.
5.
5 in the second leg without conceding.
I think that for me,
When you watch the first leg of
I
that
feel like
game,
that story ended too soon.
that story of Bodo,
Yes.
but they tried. They
But
tried.
5, how?
I think
For a team who hadn't lost,
it was something that was just coming, but Sporting did it.
for me that was an anticlimax.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I feel like, I don't know, I just wanted a different result. I knew Sporting at home would try, but maybe get to...
so Bodo versus Arsenal compared to Sporting
You
versus
see, that's
Arsenal.
why now it makes it so...
Interesting
I don't think... Interesting.
or
I
boring.
don't think Sporting have nothing on Arsenal. I see Arsenal
But I think
going
they can
through-
give them a game compared to Bodo.
No, but you see, with Bodo, you don't know what to expect. So there's that surprise element that you don't know how it's going to pan out.
It's gonna be an interesting game, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not going to be just easy like that people expect that Arsenal are gonna win. They struggled against Leverkusen, which is something that I didn't expect. I kind of thought Arsenal would
Just
blow
in
them
the
away.
first leg, though. The second leg, or first half, yes, but they somehow,
They're
got
very
it.
good. They're very
Yeah.
good in
because they fight until the end.
yeah.
And that's where Arsenal comes in with a difference.
Yeah.
Because there are games that you will win emphatically, but some you just need to wing it. And at the end of the day, get that win that pulls you over. Yeah, and I think they've done that consistently. That's why they're still in contention for the quadruple.
Quadruple.
Yes.
We're gonna know if it's possible from this weekend.
I know.
Yeah,
Do you think City will have a response?
We're going to talk about that. For now, let's just talk about the Champions League first.
Let's finish with the Champions League. So for me,
Yeah.
Sporting 5-0 was a surprise. I knew they would do something at home, but not 5-0.
I kind of, before the tie,
Yeah.
I thought Sporting were going to go through. Like I predicted that they're going to go through.
Yeah.
But after the first leg, I had some doubts. Can they do it?
Yes.
Then they went ahead and did it. So
Yeah.
I think they deserve to be where they are based on how they played on that second leg.
Okay.
So the next hurdle is now Arsenal. I don't know if they're gonna reduce some noise pollution for us.
Because I thought noise pollution.
Yeah.
I thought when Sporting lost Amorim, they lost their balance a bit because after Amorim, they also lost their top striker, Gyökeres, which
Gyökeres.
is now in Arsenal.
Yeah.
So Gyökeres is going to play against his former club.
But they replaced Gyökeres with a player called Luis Suarez, who
Yeah,
scored
yeah.
almost the same goals.
But I'm just
Amount of
talking
goals as
about
Gyökeres.
Arsenal now meeting Sporting in the quarters, and sometimes playing your former club can go two ways. Either you can show up, or they know you so well, there's nothing you can do to them.
What I can say about that tie, it's not easy. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy for Arsenal.
Okay.
Also, you have to know that Arsenal is not it's not kind of a team that blows teams away 3-4-0.
Yeah.
It's a team that beat you 2-0, 1-0, and they're just okay. They can
Okay.
close it off that way. So I'm not surprised by any result.
The goal by Eze was beautiful.
Beautiful.
That was.
I think
a
it should be one of the goal of the tournament.
Yeah, that was quite something.
Should be
So we
one.
have to give credit where it's due. That was a beautiful goal. And of course, Declan Rice did the second, and I think they were home dry. Chelsea,
Oh my
they
goodness.
received 3 more. No. Hey.
Were you surprised by that?
I thought they would do something at Stamford Bridge. At least if you can't score, defend, Bana.
They are beaten.
They were beaten.
I think we need to talk about the performance.
Hi.
The performance of Premier League teams in this knockout. I think 3 of the teams have conceded.
Humiliated.
I think Spurs conceded 7 against Atletico.
Yeah.
Chelsea 8. This is the team that conceded 8. It's only Chelsea.
No, it's not only. Yeah, it's Chelsea. Newcastle 7.
Yeah, Newcastle also conceded
Yeah.
8-3.
No, so yeah, aggregate.
Aggregate 8-3.
Yeah.
Chelsea 8-3 aggregate 8-2 aggregate.
Yeah.
Spurs tried, but they really played
They
well.
really
yesterday.
tried in
They
that
really tried
second
yesterday.
leg. They really tried. They even won the tie.
They won the tie in the
It's
second
only
leg.
that now the advantage from the first leg did not help them.
I want to see that Spurs in the Premier League. The Spurs I saw yesterday. I think if they played,
Do they have it in them
if they
to bring it
played,
to the
if
Premier
they
League?
played the way they played yesterday against any opponent in the Premier League, they have a chance of beating
Of
anyone.
surviving,
Of
yeah?
beating anyone, not just a surviving.
No, right now they need to just survive.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Because and it's going to be a battle not to go to the relegation zone because they are playing Nottingham Forest on Sunday.
Nottingham Forest,
Yeah.
hard game for them. But if they play like they played yesterday,
Yeah.
they can easily blow away Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
So, but it's not something surprising because this season we have seen 2 versions of Spurs.
Yes.
The Premier League version and the
And
Champions,
the Champions League version. And remember,
The
they've
Champions
been
League
very good in Champions League.
Yeah.
But that doesn't translate to the EPL.
It doesn't. The Premier League,
So it must just
the
be
Champions League
another
version,
weekend where we see that.
the Champions League version
Yeah.
have been aggressive, in having a high intensity in games and
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
The Premier League version has been like
Very unconvincing.
very reluctant, you know,
Yeah.
just lazy and around. So
you even forget that there are people like Richarlison in the team.
yeah, but they have
Yeah.
very good players. So
Very good players.
I think
Because I remember the bicycle kick even against when they played against City, and I'm like, where are such players? Why can't they be consistent?
and also that game Spurs versus Atletico proves the point. There's a point. There's a day I told you that Atletico Madrid is a home team club.
Yeah.
The Atletico Madrid we saw yesterday is not the Atletico Madrid we saw in the first leg.
Really?
And that's how they even failed to win La Liga titles. Because
Really?
at home, they win games. Almost 80% of their home games they win in the season.
Yeah.
Even Champions League, they win. They beat Barcelona at home.
Yeah.
But when they go away, they just kind of...
They're not there.
Yeah, they don't have the intensity anymore. They don't have the speed. They don't have...
Yeah.
Like, it's very easy team to play when they are coming to your home. Because I think the mentality switches.
Yeah.
So, and that's also why people are making Barcelona favorites of the tie, because they're going to meet Barcelona in the quarterfinals. Because Barcelona first goal is going to Wanda Metropolitano, and then second leg is at the Camp Nou, which is kind of Atletico in a very hard situation. They have to win the first leg if they have a chance.
They have to win, but I don't think Barcelona is going to allow them this time. From the experience of Copa del Rey, I think Barcelona are going to come into the tie not wanting to waste any opportunity or to give Atletico any chance to have an advantage from the word go. So I don't see them having that opportunity again. But it will be... I always don't like the fact that teams from the same league end up meeting very early. It feels like...
It's scripted.
Yeah.
Which,
like only
like,
one of them can progress.
Which team do you think... I don't think any Premier League teams have a chance of meeting.
No. Which should be the case.
Yeah, it should be like that.
Yeah. So we talked about Chelsea. That was a shocker.
That was a shocker.
And
they were so
and then
aggressive.
City, do you think that the early red card had a role to play? Because the red card came in the 20th. And I don't know, but I don't remember Bernardo Silva as a very rough player.
It was not a rough, it was just an handball, which I think even me, it's very instinctive handball.
Yeah.
If you are in a situation that you was in, even you can handle the ball because
Yeah.
it's going to be a goal.
Yeah.
And
naturally,
you'll
you want
just
to become big.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
become big and you're
Yeah.
big. So you'll just find yourself
Yeah.
going towards the ball.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it was, if you just stood like this at the ball hit him, I don't think it would have been counted as handball.
Yeah.
Because he didn't move.
Or try to move the whole body,
Yeah.
which is very difficult.
But the fact that he went towards the ball,
Yeah.
then that changed the whole.
Yeah.
And then Vinicius scoring 2 goals. I think he has been on form since
I
the
know.
change of manager for Real Madrid.
I always, Vinicius scoring just also adds in the drama because he's very dramatic. Even the celebration, he had to respond to what City fans did. That time when Rodri won the Ballon d'Or, and they were giving, they made a banner
For
for
Vini.
him, asking him not to cry.
Yeah.
And of course, immediately he scored. He made the gesture of crying.
Yeah.
And that's what people always say, that yes, zero tolerance to, everything he has gone through, no room for racism, but sometimes he just pokes fans.
Yeah,
He
sometimes
just, that person that just
incite
gets into
them.
your skin.
I kind of just incite them a bit.
And I get that you're happy you've scored, but have some decorum, because these things are very emotional for people, for fans.
For fans, actually.
Yes.
I think, but he's growing up. I don't think I've seen so many instances this season.
Yeah.
Compared maybe the Benfica situation.
Yes.
I think he's learning quite how to deal with that part of his football, focusing more on football.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if Vinicius focuses on football,
Yeah.
he's a beast. Like he's a good player.
Yeah. Yes, true.
The both ties with against Man City,
Yeah.
he contributed 3 goals because he scored 2.
Yeah.
And then the assisted one in the last, the first leg.
Yeah.
So he's a very influential player,
Yeah.
and Real Madrid needs him to be fit for them to, if they have a chance of
Yeah.
qualifying
True.
to the final.
True.
But for City, let me just say something about City. Yesterday I was talking to Jaguero, and I was telling Jaguero that for City, I kind of feel like the time has come for the big decision.
And the coach.
Not in a bad way, but every manager, there's always a time whereby you feel you can't take your team further than you have done. You can't do more
Is it a
than
case
you've done.
of the dancer must know when to exit the stage?
It's also part of it.
I've seen a response where he's saying that everyone wants me to go, but I still have a year on my contract.
Yeah, not everyone wants you to go. Everyone can
Yeah.
see that there's something. Because when you look at that City squad, he has done everything possible he can do,
Yeah.
but it just seems like he can't take them to
They've reached a plateau.
sort of, that
And
they can't
every
exceed that.
team, every other team is
I've
still
figured
evolving.
it out. Evolving,
So they can figure you out and know how to beat you.
how to beat you with despite the quality
Yes,
that you have.
and sometimes this season, at some point they've been beaten by even Manchester United in their worst form.
And the games they've had, even the
Yeah.
games they've won, but they have not played well.
Yeah, they've really not been in control, because City would beat people properly. Those goals
Blunt
that
him away.
Bayern are scoring.
Yeah.
Those number of goals.
Yeah, City will
Yeah.
score them in
Yes.
the Premier League.
Because even in this round of 16, Bayern is the one that ended up with an aggregate of 10.
10. City only scored
that
1
used
goal.
to be City a few years back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I know this kind of it's controversial in a way, but Pep needs to try, because he has tried everything.
Yeah.
His tactics, it's working sometimes, but it's not
There's
what
no
City.
consistency.
Yeah, it's not what City need
Yeah.
to to come up again
Yeah.
and start winning again. Maybe they need
Yeah.
a new ideas and something fresh for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Barcelona put 7 past Newcastle at Camp Nou, and we talked about this. I think both, even Jaguero was like, Newcastle.
It's gonna try.
Have something to
They're gonna
offer,
fight.
but I was like,
They're gonna show up,
I don't see it.
but they didn't. I watched the first half.
Yeah.
I think Newcastle played well in the first half.
Yeah.
They continued what they did in the first leg in terms
Yes.
of physicality, intensity, organization,
Yes.
until Trippier committed that penalty, gave Barcelona that penalty, just before halftime.
Yeah.
So it went to halftime 3-2, and I was like, they can still come back based on how they played first half.
Yeah.
Then Barcelona came back second half, and they're just on another level.
Yeah.
Fermin Lopez, Rafinha, Lewandowski,
Yeah.
they were just on another.
It was like, welcome to the party.
Welcome to the
gentlemen.
party.
Yeah.
The first time we were just playing around,
Yes.
but
And I feel like they first ran around with them until they were tired, and now they just
left it. But also, that game kind of for me exposed the only one worry I have with Barcelona this season
defense.
when it comes to winning Champions League. I don't think if they meet a team like Arsenal that know how to defend, they can survive because you can always go against Barcelona.
Yeah.
It's so
Even
easy.
Newcastle scored too.
It's so easy
Camp
to
Nou.
score against them. So if
And both
you know how to
coming
defend
from
them,
Elanga.
so if you defend well, you know you are gonna score. If you can prevent them from scoring,
Yeah.
the only thing is that they score more goals that kind of hide
Yeah.
their defensive weakness.
Yeah.
So in a
Yeah.
game, you'll get that 3-1,
Yes.
4-1, 5-1. But teams get a lot of, and there's one way teams have kind of find a way of beating them.
Yeah.
Beat the offside trap, pass it to the wingers, cross in the box, goal.
Oh wow.
That's how Newcastle scored their 2 goals.
Yeah.
Cross it at the right time, avoid offside.
You're
Atletico
home
scored
dry.
4 goals in the Copa
You're
del
home
Rey.
dry. Yes.
Just like
yes,
that.
Yes.
Easy.
Yes. Yeah.
But
And I'm sure Arsenal will be watching those clips and
as
getting
Arsenal
ideas.
are watching,
And if it's a matter of crossing into the box and Arsenal with their corners.
with their corners, they're
Yeah.
gonna physically,
Yeah.
but also they have the players to hurt Arsenal.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's gonna
That's
be
true.
it's
If-
kind of
if-
something
if Yamal is in the mood, if Lewandowski is in the mood, they have players.
But also, the fact is also that even however strong Arsenal is defensively, one team that can break them anytime is Barcelona because there's a way
They kind of play the same football.
It's not tiki-taka,
It's
but
not
also,
tiki-taka.
it's not tiki-taka.
But it's the passing and the movement.
It's so fluid. They kill Newcastle. Newcastle first half were doing one-on-one
Yeah.
marking.
Yeah. You
And
can't do that.
They
You
killed
can't
them.
do that for long.
They killed them for that.
You can't.
So yeah, Barcelona blow away Newcastle. Something that maybe we didn't expect
Because
it to be
even
that
even
much.
Rafinha has been very solid and very consistent.
Yeah.
I always find it strange that when there are conversations about the Ballon d'Or and Barcelona is in the picture, his name never comes up.
You know,
Yet he's that player that is consistently delivering.
but Ballon d'Or kind of have lost its credibility.
It has because sometimes how a player gets ranked or voted, you're like, really? How come everyone else sees it differently, except the people voting? You know, and that of course was also the conversation when Rodri won it, and everyone was like, wait, what?
Just because he won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Also,
it didn't
last
make
year
sense.
Dembele because
It didn't make sense. Dembele, I think he deserved it. And I think for Dembele, the decision to leave Barcelona saved his career.
it has saved his career, but also opened door for someone.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. But for him, that decision, you know how we say that some decisions kill careers.
Yeah.
Like Hazard, I would never forget Hazard leaving Chelsea for Real Madrid.
Okay.
But for him, it's like he just went a notch higher.
It was a very risky decision.
Yeah.
I was surprised because first, I think he left because Xavi left Barcelona, because Xavi is the one who really believed in Dembele.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he came to Barcelona, the first players he really wanted to work with more was Dembele. Even when he was injured, Xavi Hernandez really supported him. So when Xavi was leaving Barcelona, I think he just made a decision that, and also for most French players, their big dream is always to play for PSG or Marseille.
Okay.
So
Makes sense.
PSG came.
A home
Also
team.
Barcelona, also Barcelona needed the money.
Yeah.
They had some financial issues.
Yeah.
So PSG came with 50 million pounds, and the deal happened.
That was one good move. Bayern Munich just put
that was so easy for them
on the coffin for Atalanta. Aggregate 10-2. But Bayern is on a scoring spree.
They've scored 10 goals in the knockout. Incredible.
Yeah. Imagine round of 16, you're scoring 10 goals. That's absolute madness.
And Atalanta also
they were not a match. I saw it even before they played. You guys thought different, but I was like, they have nothing to offer. I didn't expect Liverpool to score 4.
4 against
Did you see
Galatasaray.
that coming?
Second half.
That was a surprise for me.
I didn't kind of expect it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Galatasaray
Will show up.
will
Yeah.
take the game to maybe the extra.
Yeah.
But Anfield is Anfield. Sometimes you forget what Anfield really means for Liverpool and for the Champions League.
Yeah.
It's a very unique stadium when it comes to Champions League. You wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool get to the final of the Champions League.
Liverpool?
Yeah.
No.
Can I tell you why?
No.
Liverpool.
This one also, just to go on record, Liverpool is not getting to the finals. Peter thinks Liverpool is getting to the finals.
I'm not saying Liverpool going to final. I'm just saying you shouldn't be surprised, because you look at Liverpool history, they have won 6 Champions League titles, right?
Not in their current form.
I'm just saying history have a way of repeating itself.
Nah, not in their current form. No.
Listen to what I have to say first.
Okay.
When you look at the Liverpool history,
yes,
they have done it so many times that they underperform in the league and win the Champions League or the Europa League. And I'll count the number of times.
Yeah.
2005, the miracle in Greece against Milan. What position did Liverpool finish in the league? 2007, they get to the final of the Champions League, finishing 6th in the Premier League.
Can I just comment?
Comment. I know.
I'm looking at their current form.
I know. I know you're not a fan of history.
Their form in this season.
I know.
That time they were doing so well under Klopp.
That was not even Klopp.
No, that
was Rafa Benitez.
Which year are you mentioning?
That was 2005, 6.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Klopp
era. I'm
era.
just mentioning this.
I thought you were talking about Klopp era. Liverpool in this season will end up with nothing.
Of course.
In Champions League, the next opponent is PSG.
I support that.
So what you're saying is that they're going to go past PSG.
I'm not saying that. I highly doubt. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying is that this is a club that you can't, based on their stature, you can't just write them off like that. You get?
But what do you mean when you say you can't write them off? You're literally saying they're likely to progress.
I'm not saying they're likely to progress. I'm just saying.
So we are agreeing that they're not going past quarter.
I'm saying they're not going to progress, but you should not be surprised if they progress.
Peter, you have to say one thing.
They're not going to progress, right?
Okay.
That's based on the current form and the season, everything.
Yeah.
But again, it's not a club you should not be surprised if they do.
Liverpool and PSG is facing Bayern
and
in
Real
the
Madrid
semi-finals.
or Real Madrid, right?
Yeah.
But the point, even wacha nimalize my history first.
Okay. Sorry.
So my history,
finish your history.
to prove to explain why you should not be surprised if they progress, which I don't want them to progress because wanatushinda vikombe sana. so many times in a season they've had bad form in the league and progressed in Europe.
Yeah.
For me, maybe this is I know United and Liverpool kind of have some hatred, but in the Premier League, Liverpool is the Real Madrid of Champions League.
Okay.
That's why they've won it 6 times.
Okay.
3 times ahead of second team, right?
Yeah.
So we can't just sit here and say confidently that PSG is going to progress.
Okay.
Yeah, so just based on history, they also have some little chance that history can play a part. So if the second leg is at Anfield, they can
I don't
something.
think history matters if your current form
It matters.
doesn't. Then United would be in the Champions League.
Let me tell you, for example, if United was in a position of Newcastle yesterday, do you think United would have considered 7 goals?
Newcastle under Amorim, even 9.
No.
Leave alone 7.
No. Just the fact that it's United, we will never concede 7 goals.
Not under Amorim.
Okay, sawa.
Tottenham gave Atletico a run for their money at home, but it wasn't good enough. So they won the second leg, but I think they had let it to go too far in the first leg. So it didn't really matter. That was sad.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Very sad, but they really tried. They really played yesterday. Yesterday.
We have Europa, second leg for quarters today.
Aston Villa versus Lille.
Yes.
I think that's Aston at Villa Park, right?
Yeah, at Villa Park. I think Villa should go through. The only team I'm not sure if they'll progress is Forest for EPL because they are now away, having lost the first leg. I don't think they're going to come back on that. Freiburg versus Ghent. I think
open.
the home team can pull something because they're now at home.
Yeah.
Porto, I think they should progress.
As versus Stuttgart, right?
Yes.
Still, it's a very interesting game for me. It's a game
Because
I would love
Porto
to watch.
is 2-1 ahead,
It's
and now
2-1
they're
ahead.
at home.
I would love to watch it because of the 2 managers, the 2 clubs.
Yeah.
The very interesting young managers.
The young ones,
The young managers, yeah. So it's going to be interesting game in Porto. Second leg is in Porto, right?
Okay. Yes, it's in Porto. Porto are at home. And then there's Real Betis versus Panathinaikos.
Real Betis.
They lost the first leg, but now they're at home. They should go through.
I think Real Betis is going to
Roma, Bologna, 1-1.
Hard game. But I think Roma is going to go through.
Okay. Yeah. Conference League. Athens versus, is it Celje? Athens should go through. They're already 4-0 up.
Yeah, that's done.
That's done. Then there's Lanaka versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace lost their advantage at home. They didn't score.
Yeah, so they have to...
I think they are disadvantaged.
Nottingham Forest is the Conference League, right? Nottingham Forest?
No, Nottingham is Europa.
Europa League.
This is Conference League.
They lost the first leg.
This is where Crystal Palace is, yes. And then Mainz versus Sigma, 0-0. So that can go either way. Rakow versus Fiorentina. Fiorentina leading 2-1, but now they're away.
Fiorentina leading 2-1, yeah? That's still an open game.
And then Rayo Vallecano versus Samsaspor. Rayo is leading 3-1. Shakhtar Donetsk leading 3-1 against Poznan.
How come Shakhtar
is playing conference?
I've really downgraded. It used to be a Champions League.
Yes. They used
club.
to contend for Champions League.
Yeah. So I think
Sparta Prague versus Alkmaar. Alkmaar leading 2-1, but Sparta is now at home.
Yeah, Sparta is at home. I think they're going to win.
And then there's Strasbourg versus Rijeka. Again, the home team leading 2-1.
Yeah.
So I think those should be able to go as expected. I don't think much surprise can come out of it.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, we are back to the EPL.
Yeah, United play facing Bournemouth.
I don't like these midweek matches.
We are opening the weekend,
Yeah, we are starting the match week.
and
Is it match week 31, right?
the players are going to have a very long international break.
I know. After that, it's like,
2 weeks,
yeah.
and then
We
you're
are
back.
playing again in April.
And when you're back now,
Basically.
it's Champions Premier League, then Champions League. Then.
Yes. It's very sad. Hey, Bana, we need to qualify for Champions League and
Or at
do
least-
better
Or at
in
least
the
even
cup games next season.
yeah, we need to do Champions League and
Aye.
also do better because now we don't have games.
We don't have.
It takes 2 weeks,
We
sometimes
don't
a week
have.
to watch a
We
United
don't
game.
have. And then now when they bring it midweek, it's like nothing is happening over the weekend. So you kind of lose track. Like, what happened? Did we play? Some people will not even know that United
Yeah,
is
we
playing
won't.
on Friday night. And it's a Friday that's a holiday.
Yeah.
Today it's a public holiday in Kenya tomorrow.
Tomorrow
to
this-
celebrate Eid. So
Eid,
it's the
Ramadan.
end of Ramadan and Eid Mubarak to those followers that are watching this. Enjoy your Eid celebrations. And then on Saturday, we have several matches lined up. Brighton at home against Liverpool.
Brighton at home. By the way, we're not talking about United. Bournemouth. Bournemouth have only 1 win in the last 6 games.
Yeah.
So it's a very difficult place to go to, most
Yeah.
for United in recent times, and
Yes.
Amorim and Ten Hag.
Yeah.
So I just hope that we're gonna go there and play our game, get the 3
Yeah.
points, come back.
After all, you're not playing for another 2 weeks.
They're not playing for another 2 weeks.
So leave sweat and blood on the pitch.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a hard game. There's no easy game in the Premier League, as people say these days.
Especially
In the
when,
second
when
leg.
teams are playing against United. They play like it's Champions League finals.
It's gonna be a hard game for us, but I hope that we win it in the end. So Saturday, Brighton versus Liverpool.
Yeah, that's the early kickoff at
You can't say anything about.
3:30.
You can't predict Liverpool games this season.
yeah, you don't know. You don't
you
know
don't
how
know.
they're going to show up.
You don't know which Liverpool is gonna show up. Like the
Yeah.
one yesterday in second half is another Liverpool.
Yeah, and then there's Fulham Burnley. I think
Fulham,
Fulham should win.
Fulham should win, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be also. I think it's gonna be a draw.
City Crystal Palace is postponed because of the Carabao Cup
Yeah,
final,
Carabao Cup.
which
Sunday?
City will be playing against Arsenal on Sunday. And then there's Everton Chelsea. Everton can surprise Chelsea. They're
Everton
playing
at home, yeah?
Yes.
Chelsea wameishiwa sana. They're just so, I don't know. You look at their team and you're like, who's gonna score here apart from Joao Pedro and Enzo Fernandez?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just I don't know. They're not a team anymore.
Yeah.
So they really need to work on a lot of things. More so defensively.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know even the game against PSG they could have conceded? If Bakola and the attacking line for PSG would have been efficient,
Yeah.
they would have conceded even more goals
Yeah.
that games.
Yeah.
So that shows how weak their defense is. This summer they really need to sign defenders.
Yeah.
I think they should be one of their priority. Centre backs, they really need them.
Leeds are taking on Brentford.
Leeds at home, right?
Yeah. Leeds is at home.
Wow. So I think it's a very close match. But I think Leeds, it's a draw for me.
Okay.
It's gonna be a draw.
I think that would be fair. On Sunday, Newcastle, Sunderland. Sunderland have been good at home, but not away.
Oh, do you know that's one of the biggest derbies in the Premier League? It's one of what is it called? It's one of the biggest derbies. One of the fiercest derby.
Yeah.
It's better than Manchester derby. It's better than maybe something close to
Do you
it.
think Newcastle will have the legs after running around at No Camp midweek?
No, there's a derby. They have to show up. They have to show up because it's one of the
And they're at
biggest
home,
games.
so clearly they would want to ensure that their record at home in the derby is safe.
It's safe.
Yeah.
But in the recent times, it's called Tyne-Wear Derby. The stats are close. 50 wins.
Wow.
50 draws, 54 wins for
Yeah.
Newcastle, 55 wins for Sunderland.
Wow.
Do you know Sunderland have more head-to-head wins against Newcastle?
Oh, wow.
Newcastle have not been
So
a
it's not
Sunderland.
going to be an easy match.
It's crazy because Sunderland always beat Newcastle even when they are relegated.
Oh, really?
It's a very fierce derby. I think when you find time, maybe in your free time, you can just research about it. It's a very interesting.
I'll look at that and then we'll talk about it
Yeah.
after the
We'll,
matches.
maybe during the international break, we
Yes,
can
yes,
just talk about the
yes,
derbies,
yes,
different derbies
yes,
in England.
Yes, we can do that. Aston Villa are taking on West Ham.
Aston
West Ham
Villa.
have been surprising teams because they are trying to climb out of the relegation zone. And Villa has not been very convincing. Plus, they have a match tonight.
West Ham
I
doesn't
think
have a
West
match.
Ham has advantage.
Yeah, West Ham had advantage.
Yeah.
The only hope in terms of playing wise, West Ham right now playing better than Aston Villa.
Yeah,
The only advantage Villa have is that they're playing at home.
yeah.
Yeah, they have a good form at home. They tend to play well when they're playing at home.
Okay.
So a draw or a Newcastle or a West Ham win.
I would go for a West Ham win.
Wow,
And
surprising.
then
That's
the
bold.
best stadium in England will be hosting Nottingham Forest. Do you think Nottingham Forest is going to sink them into the relegation zone?
That is Tottenham.
Spurs.
Spurs. They're hosting Nottingham Forest.
Yes.
Oh, I really hope that they show up.
Because they are head to head the last 5 matches, Spurs have won 2, Nottingham 3.
Nottingham won 3. Wow. So I think
The last one is December 2025, just last year.
yeah the
Nottingham beat them 3-0.
3-0 at Tottenham Stadium, right? I remember
No,
that game.
Forest.
Forest.
Forest were at home.
So I think if we see the Spurs that we saw yesterday, the Spurs that want it, they have the quality.
Yeah.
Like they have
But
quality
that's
players.
the thing.
It's
There's been the Spurs for Champions League
and the Spurs for Premier League.
For Premier League.
That's the biggest problem. So if
Yeah.
Spurs shows up for like yesterday, I think they're gonna beat them.
Yeah.
If they don't show up, Nottingham Forest have a chance of getting something
Okay.
from that game.
Okay. And as we bring this to a close, who is taking Carabao Cup?
Wow.
Your prediction.
The teacher
for
versus
Carabao Cup.
the teacher versus the student
Yes.
meeting in a major final.
Has the student become better than the teacher?
In some aspect, yeah. In some aspect, no.
Really?
But yeah, I think Arteta is, in terms of achievement, Pep, I don't think he can match what Pep has done.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
The defensive side, I think he has done better than.
Better than Pep.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think even that is what he was hiding. Biggest value was hiding in as assistant to Pep, because
Okay.
even during that time, City was so solid.
Okay.
And so when he got his own team, Arsenal,
Yeah.
he started to implement
Yeah.
whatever he had in mind.
And probably he's one of these, because coaches, when they get into a team, when they're doing a build, there are coaches that start from the attack, and there are those that start from the back.
Yeah.
Because I think it is Alex who said that, goals win you games, but it is the defense that
Win you
wins
the titles.
titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one is true. Arteta started with the defense, because when you look at the earlier days of Arsenal, even though they were struggling,
Yeah.
but I have a very interesting story concerning
Hey,
Arteta.
tell me.
So Arteta is appointed a manager for Arsenal in 2019. I think it was December. And then we played against Arsenal at Old Trafford. And that was, I think, their first win at Old Trafford after so many, I think, since 2004 or whatever. They beat us 1-0. Pogba commits a penalty. Aubameyang scores a penalty. I don't know if you can remember that game.
Yep. Now that you've mentioned.
They won 1-0. I had a friend of mine. I was in campus back then. I had a friend of mine who was an Arsenal fan. Then I told this fan, you people have gotten a manager. found a manager now.
Oh.
Just based on that game.
Oh, really?
Because I can remember like the way at that time United were doing well, but the way they managed, they controlled
the game.
that game and won
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It just showed me that he was going to be a good manager. So for me, I've always believed that Arteta was going to be a good manager, just from
Okay.
the beginning.
Okay.
Just based on how he used to manage games, because he came in, he won the was it FA Cup? Or they won the FA Cup against Chelsea.
Yes.
In the final.
Yes.
So how did they win the FA Cup? Defensive solidity.
Yeah.
So that was his foundation of making sure that
Clearly.
And
Yeah.
over the years, we've seen Arsenal
He's built on that.
have done so better.
Yeah.
Even right now, it's so hard to score against them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's no turnover.
And I think we had that conversation the other day when you were asking the question, if Arsenal wins the league, who would be the player of the season?
For me, I think the best player for Arsenal this season have been Declan Rice. People don't see him much.
No.
Let me explain why.
Not consistently.
Let me explain why.
Uh-huh.
People don't see his effort, but he's the one who kind of drives what Arsenal trying to do. He's the manager's
So are you saying
mind
that the team is built around him?
Declan Rice.
Oh, really?
Just go and sit down and watch Arsenal games.
Yeah.
Who you're going to see on the screen more?
Really?
Declan Rice taking corners, making tackles, starting the attack. How many chances have we created this season? He's the second player after Bruno Fernandes. Yet he's not an attacking midfielder. So that just tells you, for me, I think it just tells you how influential he is for Arsenal. Even the corners that they are a threat on, who takes those corners? Declan Rice, mostly. If not Declan Rice, maybe Saka.
Sometimes Saka.
Yeah. So for me, I think he has been so influential. People don't see. It's just like Michael Carrick used to be a player of the match for United most times,
Yeah.
but people won't talk about him.
Yes.
So I think that is what Declan is to Arsenal.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So there's something in the corporate world we say that a lot of people struggle with, but it is fact.
Yeah.
That your performance only carries the weight of 10%. The biggest chunk of what matters is perception.
Perception.
People see you.
The people see what you do.
And the ones that have a say, what do they have to say? Who mentions your room, in your name in that room where you're not present?
Yeah.
So you're saying all these things that
People don't see.
Declan Rice is doing, but as you say it, people don't see.
People don't see.
And that is what matters.
So what do you
How
think?
come people don't see?
Who should be
How come people see Gabriel, fighting and clearing balls
and winning the corners?
Even when the keeper has been beaten, that which people see is what matters.
Of course,
at the end of the day.
I know that's what matters in the end of the day. That's how football is. And also football, there's PR.
Yeah.
Like, they're so good. Most of the English Premier League are so good at building PR. Like,
Yeah.
they can just start hyping a player and
Yes.
give that player focus and
Yes.
that
Until they're overpriced.
They're
Until
overpriced,
A club buys this player and then all of a sudden there's nothing really.
But yeah, so it also depends on that. I think Bruno is likely to win it because I'm a huge...
If fans were voting, and this is what usually happens, and that's why even for this match week 30, here again he's won the player of the week. United fans are very good at voting. The moment their coach or their player is nominated, they're likely to win. But this does not come from just the fans. And I think that's where the difference will be. I think anyone who looks at United and, dismisses it will be very delusional. Because no one thought that United will be in the position they are in right now.
Yeah, no one.
In the first half of the season.
Even me, I didn't think we will make it
Yes.
in top 6. Based on how we are playing.
And I think it's okay to give credit and to give Carrick his flowers. And also just for the players for allowing themselves to shift their mindset. because everything is first won here.
Yeah.
The moment you have someone who tells you that you can do this, you also need to go on the pitch and actually do it.
Do it, yeah.
So I think we have to give credit to United for being where they are. People will say, oh wow, the big team is now just, making noise about position 3. But I'm looking at, if you saw how our season started and how we were, going into the end of the year,
But
it
even
was halfway the season, even I didn't have faith. You had more faith.
But even when we were having a bad, we were not playing well last season, right? Like
Yes.
the first leg of the season.
Yes.
Something just used to tell me, like I even right now I still believe it, that there's this kind of notion that I don't know if the media or whatever who came up with it used to sell to us.
Yeah.
United needs like 5 years to come back. They need 4 or 5 years, 3 transfer windows.
Yeah.
But I used to look at this team and I'm like, is this team really that bad to mend in 5 years?
Yeah.
Amorim also kind of bought into that United needs like we need,
And that was
blah,
his
blah, blah.
narrative.
Yeah,
So
but for me,
he stopped even working with what's there and was just waiting for this future timeline.
because for me, my argument was like, a good coach uses what he has,
Yeah.
get the result,
You have
and
this for now.
get this,
Maximize.
get the result.
Play players where they are stronger.
Yeah,
I
get
never
the results.
understood why Ahmad is a fullback.
Get the results. Buy more time. Get your players.
And then you tell us Kobe Mino cannot play when Bruno Fernandes is playing. That Mino needs to compete for Bruno's position. Bruno Fernandes is a number 10. Kobe Mino is a DM.
Then
Come on.
Then you have Cunha. You have a very good striker. I used to believe so because I watched some highlights of him playing in the Bundesliga.
Your friend Sesko.
You have Sesko, you have Mbumo, you have Ahmad, you have Bruno. And then you're telling me you are worse off than Bournemouth.
Yeah.
No, it can't make sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, as we keep saying, I know Arsenal fans will not agree with it, but if Amorim had been sacked just a month before, my friends,
you will have won the
you
league.
would be sweating for this thing by now.
You will have won the league.
Probably United would have taken that lead already.
So I think Arsenal, it's hard to admit, but
Yeah.
that Arsenal is gonna win the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
They're gonna win it. I don't think City have. They're not the City we used to know anymore.
May they pull a surprise. May they be
They have the
angry
quality.
enough with the exit from Champions League for them to be able to pull a surprise.
They have the quality.
For me, that's all I'm asking of City.
They have the quality to do so.
Yeah.
In terms of player-wise.
Yes.
Because actually, when you look at the City squad, player to player compared to Arsenal,
Yeah.
the profile of players they have are more better than Arsenal. Maybe in
Yeah.
few
So it's up to them
positions.
to go on the pitch and show
I
that.
show that.
Yeah.
That's it.
But thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Peter, always a pleasure to have you on set.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Until the next one. Bye-bye for now.
That was a good